me, I got diagnosed fairly young, just after my 24th birthday. I just finished university and was living what I thought was the good life. Had the first job at a school, so what I thought was a lot of money, having a lot of fun, hanging out with a lot of friends, and not living life very seriously. I said I was very young, and I just was starting to get my feet underneath me and starting to figure out, okay, what do I want to do career-wise and what life's all about. And then I was diagnosed, as I said, just after my 24th birthday, and it was obviously a big shock at the time. The biggest symptom for me was I was incredibly itchy, all over my body, my back, my feet, to the point where I would scratch myself almost to bleeding sometimes. And I couldn't figure out what the problem was. I was being tested for different allergic reactions, and it got to the point where I thought something was mentally wrong with me, that I had something wrong in my brain that was telling me to scratch yourself all the time. And I mean, I was starting to have scars on my back, my feet were all scarred, and then I had other irritations on my skin, and I couldn't really find anything to relieve it. So it was very frustrating. So at first I discovered I had a lump right here under my collarbone. And it was small and it was slowly growing. Again, I kind of just said, oh, it's just a swollen lymph node, it's this, that, the other thing. But then it kept growing, and I was getting a little bit concerned about it. And then I found another one under my arm. So it was all on this left side of my body, coming up under my collarbone and then under my arm as well. And the one under my arm felt much bigger, and that was kind of the one I was like, uh-oh. And I worried. I remember thinking, when you meet people, are they going to think, oh, you had cancer, like maybe you're not healthy, maybe it's not something I really want to get too attached to, because they're going to worry, what if you're not here in a couple of years? Or is it something that if we have kids, that the kids might have lymphoma, because I didn't understand it fully. And if I don't, chances are they wouldn't. Hopefully it's gone. It's really, really finished. And it took a while for that to really set in. But going through what I went through, I kind of told myself I'm not going to accept a life I really value in my life and what I'm doing with it, and that is career, family, friends, everything. I appreciate everything that much more, and I work that much harder to try and do things that I really enjoy every day. It's a fight, and I think it's, as I said before, I think a lot of it is the mental side of it. I think if you don't let yourself lose, you're not going to lose. I refuse to think that when you're being positive and you're saying I'm going to fight and I'm going to win and I'm not going to let this beat me, I don't think you can come up short. It just won't happen.